Welcome to the Love and Victory Show with Val, where we will bring you candid conversation. In each conversation, we will talk about real life ups and downs while tackling unresolved matters. We will also unmask issues and truly speak straightforward and candid about our needs and brokenness, while allowing ourselves to exhale so that we can become victorious. This is a place where you can be open to the possibilities of living life in abundance while gaining tools to become bold and complete. So let's get to it. We have amazing guests each week, and today is no exception. Join us as we change lives one conversation at a time. You know what to do. Now let's get to it. Can I give a bite? Is it on? There we go. Okay. I'm going to have to get used to what I changed. I keep wanting to talk right after that. No, let them see who the stars are on the show. Come on in. All righty then. Thank you guys for being patient with us. I know that was a long break, but needed to get ourselves together. I needed to get myself together. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed the tribute to Sean.
Mm-hmm.
We want you all to just
turn me down a little bit.
We want you all just to remember her and all her, wherever Sean went, she brought light, and her smile spoke before she even opened her mouth. And so, again, we love you, Sean, and we're going to get through this show. All righty. And the show title today is, Was It Worth It?
Mm-hmm.
Was it worth it? Oh, guys.
Was it worth it, Sade?
Was it worth it?
Tierra?
I'm sure it was.
Okay. All righty then. And
introduce yourself, if you will, while we're at the calling your name out there, Sade.
See, you done flipped all something up over here. Go ahead.
I'm Tierra Sade. I'm a friend. I'm family to the Love and Victory Show. I always enjoy being here, lending my voice to the conversation and always learning and enjoying some kikis along the way. Happy to be here.
All right. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you. Welcome home.
Duvernay.
I love that last name, by the way.
That is, isn't that something?
No,
I like it. It just sounds
so
like
rich, you know.
It sounds like she should be on some estate or something. Yeah, it's like, hey, we're driving up to their home and they have this big circle, and that's what it gives.
And I claim that.
Okay, in the name of Jesus, and I claim driving up to it. Okay, then.
We going up to the Duvernay.
All righty.
So, Miss Logan, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing good.
Have you enjoyed the show thus far?
Always.
Yes, okay.
Always.
Well, do us a favor and introduce yourself to the people out there. There are hundreds and millions and billions of people out there that I'll make it easy on you. It's just hundreds of millions, not billions yet.
It got me nervous. How y'all doing? My name is Logan Duvernay.
Duvernay. And I'm hollering about Duvernay. Duvernay, okay. Well, she's putting Duvernay. Okay.
And I'm just happy to be here. So, as always,
who are you though?
Having us.
You married?
I am.
You married?
I am married.
How long you been married?
See, y'all can't be asking me questions.
I didn't know I was spotting you there.
7 years. Married 7, together will be 13.
Y'all have some childrens?
We have one.
One child?
Just one.
One child. Okay. That's a blessing.
That's okay, Logan. We'll let you tell us all about that on the back end.
Yeah. And her husband has been on the show a couple of times himself.
Yes, he has.
Yes. So they are no strangers to the Love and Victory Show. So that's why we have fun with Miss Logan today. So.
Yeah.
So happy to have you both on the show today. So, well, Miss Val, how you doing this morning? Are you recovered? Are you feeling better after the Sean's segment?
Just hooking up with you always.
Okay.
Hook me back up.
You back in?
I'm back in the seat.
All right.
I'm back in the seat.
All right.
Well, we're gonna get this show popping. I told you what was the title again? Was it worth it?
Was it worth it?
And we're getting ready to give you this acronym. Justify.
The acronym too. Was it worth it?
Yes. You want to go ahead and give it to me?
Yes. So,
good.
Like you said, today's acronym is justify. We have J for judgment, the ability to make considered decisions or come to a sensible conclusion. U for undone, ruined by a disastrous or devastating setback or reverse. S for sacrifice, an act of giving up something valued for the sake of something else, regarded as something more important or worthy. And we have T, trade, exchange something for something else, typically as a commercial transaction. And we have I for invest, to devote one's time, effort, or energy to a particular undertaking with the expectation of a worthwhile result. And we have F for faith, complete trust or confidence in someone or something. And Y for yield, to produce or provide a profit of some kind. Justify.
Justify. Okay. When I thought about this title, I'm like, okay.
Are we there yet?
It can go. Yeah, we there.
No. Was it worth it?
Was it worth
Okay.
it? Yeah. Not are we there. Was it worth it? When I thought about that title, I was like, okay, now where are we going to go with this? And then I came up with one thing, and just sitting here right now, God gave me another thing. So we just rock this thing. That's all I can tell you. So I'm going to ask you, Tierra. When I'm going to start with you first.
Picking on Tierra.
Oh, yeah. It just goes everywhere. When you heard that title, what was your first thought? You're thinking, knowing me, knowing Brother Carter, what came to your mind?
Was it worth it? So I think of the saying, did the means justify the end justify the means? Like, did everything that you do, was it justified by how things ended? Like, when you look back on the situation, do you think that the route that you took, the decisions that you made, your attitude, your disposition during that process, was it worth it for where you landed?
Okay. All right. And Logan, same question.
Honestly, when I saw it, I had like a few ideas. But I'm not gonna say all of them. I'm gonna say the one that is the less childish one. And
I love it. Okay.
And after a while, I said, was it worth it? My thought was yes. It was just yes. A lot of times when you ask that question, it's like rooted in like a fear of doing something. And 9 times out of 10, if you're scared to do something, that means it's really going to get you somewhere. So it's kind of like, was it worth it in the end? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it made me a better person, regardless what the outcome was. If it was bad, it's like, oh, well, you learned your lesson.
Yes.
Or you saw like how other people thought of you. And then if you're successful, it's like, oh, well, you've reached your goal and you've grown as a person in some form of capacity.
Okay.
So.
All righty. Brother Carter, same question.
Yeah, it was worth it. No matter what.
Did you when you heard the title?
When I see the title, I think about my life. I think about the ups, the downs, the ins and the outs, and all the arounds that go with it. Was it worth it? Yes, I believe it was worth it. Going through the good times and the bad times to get to where you are today, I think it was just very much so worth it. But we'll tap into the specifics a little later on in the show, but we want to give an idea for what we're talking about as far as was it worth it?
Was it worth it? Okay, so taking that, since we all got the title out the way.
You didn't say what you thought. No.
Well, I came up with it.
Came up with it.
I came up with it.
You might have a whole direction you want to go with this.
I did. I had a direction I want to go, and God said, "Nah, I need y'all to come clean today." And so God is going to have us dig into some stuff because there is some freeing that's going to have.
Your skin looks so pretty on that TV.
Oh, thank you, baby.
The contour, the cheekbone.
Y'all something else. God said he has some digging out to do today. And so
some purging to do, huh?
And so
we love that.
So today we're going to dig into, was it worth it? When I think of was it worth it, the first thing when we were coming up with the title that came to my mind, a lot of times it is rooted in some things, it's rooted in fear. So was it worth me making the decision to not go forward and missing out on an opportunity? That was the first thing came to my mind. And I have to say I paid the cost because I allowed my fear in a situation to outweigh my ability to do. And looking back now, and it's not a regret because I learned from it. If he put something in you,
don't let the noise and everything else stop you from doing it, because you will pay that cost, you know. So for me, I paid the cost for that one. All righty, so we're gonna go in here and we
Call it what it is. It's the devil.
It is the devil. It is the devil.
Anytime fear, doubt,
He
and
has
all
a
those
name.
things. Yeah.
Yes.
Call 'em out.
Have you ever lied to yourself to justify the cost you paid? Okay, jump in that, Tierra.
So what comes to mind for me is a psychological thing. It's called justification of effort. And it is a form of cognitive dissonance. And what cognitive dissonance is it means that my belief does not align with my behavior. I say I believe that smoking is bad for my health, but I'm smoking, right? And so the way that it's the psychological tension inside of us that, like, something that I believe to be true, I'm not living that way. I know this is right or wrong, but
justify your wrongdoings.
So the only way to resolve that internal tension and conflict is I either have to change my belief to align with my behavior, or I have to change my behavior to align with my belief, right? And sometimes what justification of effort is if I have sacrificed, and particularly this is an example like in sororities and fraternities for people that are involved in cults, and a lot of times in relationships, if I have sacrificed my reputation, if I have invested a lot, if I've been humiliated in the process of getting something, what we do is to justify everything that we've poured into something. Psychologically, we will tell ourselves that what I'm trying to get is so important. We exaggerate its value so that it makes sense that I did all of this to get this. So I justify in my mind, I needed to do this because this is such a big deal. It's so important that it was necessary for me to drop my values, my integrity. I had to do it. That's what comes to mind.
That's real good. That's not.
So will you use those same principles when it comes to marrying?
What do you mean?
But he throwing hardballs. I told y'all.
Because I heard you speaking of a husband.
I told y'all God was doing something to this conversation.
So would you use those same processes when it come down to marrying a man, accepting something, justifying it? You see it ain't right, but you gonna justify it because you need to have this in your life?
No. And this is why. Never. And this is why. The way that I look at it, the journey that the Lord has had me on and how he has used it for my purpose, I would never sacrifice that for this end if it's not right. It's like after everything that the Lord has allowed me to go through, why would I like give up the inheritance for that exceedingly abundantly above all I could ask, think, or imagine to settle just so that I could say I have something? It's like you buy a Benz, but the transmission is messed up, the windows is busted out, but baby, it got that logo.
It got that logo. It looked good on. It looked good on the outside,
so
but it's
status of it feels like I've gotten something of great value, but the reality is I have actually settled and I have inherited a problem. I will forever be getting this car fixed.
A lemon.
And I'm not doing that. Not after everything I went through and all the lessons that I had to learn the hard way. We're gonna get what was promised.
Okay.
She's standing on business.
Okay, 10 toes.
Logan.
I mean, not from that perspective,
Yeah.
but also a perspective from just fear and feeling justified in not doing something because you go, oh, well, I think, like, for instance, I think I could start a show. And then you go, but I got a family. I ain't gonna have no time. So then you start to try to justify it with those excuses when in reality, like, why you can't have a show with a family? Like, what sense does that make?
Yes.
And like y'all said, it's the devil.
And it's also, and we do give him more credit than what he deserves. Yeah. Sometimes it's just us being lazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I think
that's the devil too, laziness.
You sure right, baby. Correct me. I stand corrected because it is. All those things.
And all those things that allow us, that make us sit back. It's just him.
hindering
And
it.
it ain't just we giving him credit. We are giving him the credit.
Well, I think
Let me see if I can say that again.
Say
Because
it.
that didn't sound
it
right.
sounds right. It made sense to me.
It made sense.
Stephanie jumped in my spirit, so don't y'all act like y'all don't understand what he said. What he's saying is what he said.
But I said.
All righty then. So I'm going to ask you, has there been situations in your life that you move forward with, and we're going to speak on those situations in your life that you know that you move forward in, that you later found out that you shouldn't have, and was it worth it in the end? Brother Carter.
I ain't understand the question, so you got to say that again to me.
Was there a situation that you move forward in that you know you probably should know, you questioned in the beginning, but you went ahead and went forward with it, and it didn't particularly turn out?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I had plenty of instances like that.
We don't want plenty. We just want to give.
I'm just
specific.
saying, I had plenty of instances like that where I end up doing something.
I know, but what I'm saying,
let me finish the song, son, sister. Let me finish the song.
Yes, sir, Brother Carter.
Yeah, I'm getting to it.
Okay, I know. All right. Just wait.
See, you don't have no patience, sister.
Okay.
You gotta have a little patience in your life.
With the patience.
Yeah. You want microwave type answers right now, but it's not a microwave environment we have here on the Love and Victory Show with Val.
Okay, then tell the host.
And so, yes, I'm going back again.
Okay.
And say, yes, there are many instances I've made decisions to do something contrary to what is right. And that's what you're asking me pretty much, right? And so, yes, I can think specifically about education. Okay. Coming up in school. I wish I had been more serious about education, but I wasn't. I wanted to do drugs. I wanted to chase women. I wanted to do everything contrary to education. Okay. And so that's a pure example of allowing yourself to be taken away from something, and then you end up regretting you didn't do it as time comes on.
Okay.
As time go on.
That was good. That was was a very good. That was a segue. That was a segue into me flipping the script.
Tierra keep looking at me, so I'm
flipping the script, and I'm coming over here to specifically my sister. Can you tell us of a time or a situation?
Let me see. It's like when you first said it, I was like, "What decisions have I been making? Like just in general, you know?" But I will say, I think some of the decisions I made have led me to like where I am right now. So saying a no to a lot of opportunities that people saw in me that I could do, it like led me to the journey I've been on now, which is trying to get back to me.
Okay. Oh, look at God.
So people will ask me to come talk or come do things because they know that I'm capable of doing it. And they're like, "Hey, you're really good at it."
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, "Nah, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to be bothered with them people."
Well, sometimes. But more so of like just the fear and capability. Because I used to do it and then I stopped.
Yeah.
So it's like, making those type of decisions and then realizing like, dang, I should have just said yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Like just say yes.
Just say yes.
Like what's the worst that can happen? Just go do some little talking.
Tierra, you want to jump in on that? Because I have a situation.
I have one too.
Go ahead.
Sure. This is actually something that I've been talking about with my therapist.
Okay.
Ironically.
I like when people come on the show and admit they have a therapist and stuff like that. That's
no shame.
Yeah.
Yes. That's good.
I'm glad we are making that a common thing now versus what it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So just like this pattern. So for instance, when I bought my house, I was offered by the builder, because I was one of the first people to move into my neighborhood. So he offered me the cul-de-sac, the lot in the cul-de-sac, which, you know, you have a little bit more square footage and all of that stuff in your yard. And because at the time I came in with, I can't remember the name of it, but like I came in very fearful of like, I'm a single woman.
I don't want to put all this extra on me.
Like, you know, I was very like, no, you can just
give me this
over there. Like that's enough. That's good. It's still a blessing, right? Even though when I went home after I went and looked at the properties, first of all, I fasted and I asked for 3 specific things. All 3 of those things were fulfilled in what I was looking at. But when I went home, I was like, okay, God, like this number that they just gave me, I'm scared of it because I've never paid this much before. It's just me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. What if something happens? What if I lose my job? Like, I'm thinking of all of these things, right? I end up buying the property. And before I was ever able to pay my first month's mortgage, my mortgage was cut in half. Okay. I remember thinking, looking back, why didn't I have the faith? Like if I knew that I went to God, I prayed about this, I fasted about this, and he said, yes, go ahead and get it. When I was offered something a little bit more, why did I have the faith to just say, yeah, I want to give me all of it.
What else you
allowed him to trick you.
Right. Like it wasn't him, it was me. Because it's a generational thing.
No, it was
fear.
him.
No, it was me.
No, it was him.
Me. It was a real fear that was in me.
What is he the king of? He the king of putting fear into your heart, into your mind.
That's true. But he tempted me with it and I took the bait. Let's be in the middle.
You was in the garden. You was in the garden and he said,
I'm a little hungry, so let me go eat that.
That fear. Let me take some of that in. But when I look back on it and I started to realize that there was a pattern. When I was in elementary school, I was offered to go to a private school, better education, all the things. I remember crying to my parents and saying, I don't want to leave my friends. I don't even talk to none of them people.
But let me put a pin right there for you. You know, 9 times out of 10, what we're running from is pennies to a nickel.
Oh.
At the end of the day.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. Look who talking.
Your house, because I'm guilty.
Yes.
I'm guilty.
I'm proud of you. That's to come clean.
Yeah, I'm guilty of it. Because, you know, we rationalize, I can spend $40,000, but I can't spend $43,000.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, man? You could have had this.
You gotta pay absolutely.
I'm not paying that. That don't even make sense.
And that's what we do. We cheat ourselves. We allow Satan to come into our minds with fear, doubt, you know, and lacking of faith, which is what God poured into us, what we call faith. Walk and don't worry about it. Walk by faith, not by sight. Yeah, well, that part right there.
Let me tell you.
So we too busy want to look at what we.
All I can tell y'all,
store and put a loaf of bread back instead of.
He just couldn't stay in his own lane without coming for me. You know, that ain't have nothing to do with faith. That just had to do with buffoonery. So
I'm not paying that much.
No, it wasn't even that. I was over the budget of what I had to spend, and so I had to take some things off. So I was trying to. So he will never let me forget that I'm taking that 50 cents at the time.
That man said he wanted his sandwiches.
At the time, it was just 50 cents for that loaf of bread, but that loaf of bread was coming off, and he looking at me like, "Really, Val? That is not going to do anything to this bill."
But you know what we end up doing though? It's like when we purchase a car, something like that, and people in general, and we go and look at a car. Now you could have the car that you want. You could have the car of your dream, that one with the shiny wheels on it and everything. But they said, well, that one's gonna be about $5,000 more. And you right then fear jumped into your spirit, and then you go and get the DL,
I did the
and then you're unhappy with the vehicle that you got
I could
because
have red seats.
you know what I'm saying?
For $50 more money.
Yeah.
And I say, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And so that's what I'm saying. That we all, it's not just you.
Yeah.
There's many of us out there, and there's hundreds of millions and billions of you out there and on Love Victory Show right now can contest to that.
Yeah.
And we have to stop doing that.
We got to stop getting in our own way.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things.
And what's the name of the show?
Was
it worth it? Yeah, was it worth it to get that little car, that Pinto when you could have went and got you a
Brother Carter?
All right.
We're gonna roll on down the street. We're gonna roll down the street.
All right.
I'm going to now I'm gonna put myself in there. Was it Jesus, you done made me forget my own question. But not my own question, my own statement.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think back to how I used to be so reactive. And so where I ended up missing out on situations, someone upset me, I reacted to the situations. Or if someone I felt was disrespectful to me, I felt like I had to get with them, and I end up hurting myself. But I can see the growth. I was sharing with my husband, and I think I may have shared this with Aaron earlier this week.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a situation at the office, and a young man, I'm taking care of business, and someone got out of character with me.
Mm-hmm.
And the old me would have got back right with
got
me.
upset and how about you? You ain't gonna disrespect me, blah 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 blah.
But
blah,
let me
blah.
tell you, when you understand the cost of allowing other people to take you out of character, I can honestly say that remaining calm, dealing with it from the level that I needed to deal with it from, forced those individuals or that individual to have to come back. First, eat crow, and then apologize.
And so let me ask you a question. Was it worth it to walk away?
It was so worth it. And that was the whole, thank you for bringing it back home. Sometimes you have to walk away from stuff, especially if it's going to take you out of character, especially if it's going to cost you your reputation, because you never know who's watching. Well, there was someone watching. And this person yesterday, when I ran back up here to the office to take care of something, pulled me to the side and said to me that someone came to her desk and shared that they were so impressed in how I handled that situation because it really helped them, because they went on to talk about how they would have dealt with it. So
they watch your walk.
They watch my walk and they learn from my walk. So what we do is definitely connected to how other people see
about it. You know, somebody's always watching you. So
yes,
and you know, it's imperative that you conduct yourself at all times the best manner you can. So I'm proud of you.
Well, honey, I'm proud. I can say I'm proud of myself. I can say I'm proud of myself because I'm gonna move on from that. I'm gonna move on.
I want to say good morning to Donnell, Abraham, and Patricia out there. I see y'all out there. Come on, keep on going.
Okay, but I know he'd like to say hello, but I was actually
shout people out when
I want to go ahead and take some of these questions, and then we're gonna jump back in here for hours. If you can, Aaron, Bella, if y'all can, go ahead and give me some of the questions that's out there.
All right, I'll go ahead and take it away. We have a lot of questions coming in.
I know what I saw.
All right. We have Donald James. Is it worth becoming a housewife and sacrificing your career for your family?
Oh, that's for the ladies.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look. Yes. It is.
Yes. Well, you know.
You say I do it in a heartbeat, huh? Can you handle it? I will be here washing clothes, cooking, scrubbing floors, taking care of the children.
And I think that is household specific, relationship specific. You know, I think that for me, if I had it to do it all over again, would I have wanted to be in the house more, raising the kids? Probably not.
You can't sit in no house.
Not that they didn't, not that our kids wasn't important, but I'm just not a person that's a stay home type of person, and so that probably wouldn't have worked for me.
It ain't gonna work for you. Waiting somebody to rationalize out some money for you and all that don't work for you.
Oh no,
Yeah.
not that part.
Yeah.
The home part.
The home part.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
home part.
But let me ask
Well, you
you.
ain't got no job, so you got to wait on the man to give you some money.
So, Brother Carter, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would you have
Good
preferred?
question, Don.
That was a very good. Would
Yeah.
you would have preferred for me to become a housewife versus a career person? Be honest. With me.
Hell no. These days and times, hell, I just told you I didn't go and get the highest education. I ain't got that much money. Shit, I need you working.
Help. Help.
I need a helpmate.
I can't pay all these dang bills by myself. That man is so.
That's
This
honest.
stuff is crazy out here.
That's honest.
Okay, that's
What the hell you doing sitting at home? You better go get a job.
and Donna, this is your classmate speaking. All right,
Oh,
dear. All right,
man.
dear. Let's go. Next question.
Roger, I see you out there, Roger.
All right, keep
Okay.
going.
Lavelle.
Next up, we have Herman Lane. What was your biggest sacrifice for others?
Oh, I'm gonna throw that to ooh.
The
Brother
biggest
Carr.
sacrifice. What was the biggest sacrifice for others? For others. For others.
For you that you
Not
did for
quite
others.
understanding the
Yeah,
for
what was
others.
the okay? What was the biggest sacrifice that you did for someone outside of yourself, for somebody else?
There's
Others.
a follow up.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the
Okay.
follow up?
And do you regret by giving that sacrifice?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
It is.
So what was
Once
the biggest?
upon a time,
Okay.
I am the original Coach Carter. Okay. Before the movie came out, I
That was you.
indeed was Coach Carter,
Okay.
the original.
Okay.
And I sacrificed a lot of my time, my energy, my own money, everything for inner city kids playing doing basketball tournaments. We took them. I ain't gonna say but we took them traveling all over the United States of America, pretty much. Doing playing basketball. So that was a huge sacrifice, not only for me, but for my house as well. But we were all intertwined in this together. It was a family, what do you call it?
Sacrifice.
Yeah, a family sacrifice. So
Mhm.
yeah. So in other words, did we give back to others? Yes, always.
And
have.
was it worth it?
Yeah, and it pretty much was worth it. I regret not doing it right now.
Oh.
I wish I can go back. I ain't gonna say I wish I could, because I could. So you're lying, Longs. So
Okay. So that's something you would like to do.
that's
now.
something that I truly enjoyed. And when you truly enjoy a sacrifice, it really don't even feel like a sacrifice.
Ooh, that's real
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Good question.
Yeah.
Ladies,
Thanks
y'all-
for the question there, Herm.
anybody else want to take that?
I can.
Okay.
For me, the biggest sacrifice I made for others would be just like any other mother, my body.
Mm-hmm.
I gave birth to a
Mhm.
child,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And was that sacrifice worth it? Absolutely.
Yes.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I'll do it again, only once.
Only one
Okay.
more.
Only one more.
Only
Trey,
one
you
more.
heard it.
Yeah.
She's
Only
only
one
doing
more.
it one time.
Only
You're only
one.
getting one.
But yeah, that's the biggest one.
Okay.
Okay. That's
All right.
one out there.
Okay.
All
Come
right,
on,
you got
Tierra.
any?
I would say like emotionally, like sometimes I take on the emotional
Mm.
side of relationships. I'm always like, okay, well, this person is probably going through this or feeling
Thinking,
this.
thinking.
And yeah, like I'm always thinking for more than just myself.
Mhm. Thinking more of the other individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I found is when you do things from a pure place in your heart, it's never
Mhm.
wasted. Like
Ooh.
the Lord always makes sure that you get a return on that some kind of way.
Mhm.
So it's never wasted, even though sometimes in the moment, I think, even like with my dog, and I'm sure with like children,
Mhm.
like I'm doing all this and you're not even able
Right.
to compensate me.
Right.
Heavy on Abel.
Yeah.
So is it worth it to think more of others more than yourself?
Absolutely. No,
Mhm.
and I'm not trying to just be like preachy. Like nothing
No.
is wasted in God. Like because he looks at the heart. So
Mhm.
when you are genuinely doing things with the right motive and you
Mhm.
genuinely want to help,
Mhm.
I have seen and I believe that you get it back. You reap what you sow. It's not just for the bad stuff. Like if you are giving people a lot of mercy, a lot of grace, a lot of understanding, you get
those
that
things all
when you
come
need
back.
it.
That's coming back to you.
So
That's real
I don't
good.
think it's ever wasted. In the moment, it can be exhausting and frustrating. But I believe that when your heart is in the right place, you always get it back. Especially right when you need it.
Right when you need. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
But do it without expecting something out of it. Do it with genuineness of your heart.
So here's the thing. I had somebody that owed me some money. And it was hard because I know that the person is playing in my face, right? But because I knew that this person was not going to be honest and integral, I had to give it to God. And I said, you know what, God, your word says that when we lend to the poor, we lend to you and you will repay. So this person no longer owes me anything. As far as I'm concerned, I gave to the poor.
That's good. That's good.
So Lord, this person is no longer indebted to me. Now I have loaned it to you. I don't expect it back. And lo and behold,
it came back.
Tenfold.
There you go. Because you released it.
Because I was also willing to forgive and release.
Release. That's real good. Oh, I love it. Come on.
Another question.
All righty. We have Monique Whetstone. Is it worth it putting yourself in debt trying to keep up with others? Is it worth it lowering yourself to fit in?
No, absolutely not.
Well, first of all, don't measure yourself next to anybody. Do what you can do and keep it pushing. No, it's not worth it. And definitely stop trying to fit in. Don't fit in. Don't try to fit in with someone else because you're still not going to feel good about yourself. Period.
Don't try to keep up with the Joneses.
And
you're still not going to fit in for real.
You're not. You're really not. If you got to do all that, you need to check that circle anyway. That's not even somewhere you need to be.
Yeah, like lowering your self-worth to fit in. Like, why are you going on sale?
Oh,
for people
to I like
be able to afford you.
What you say, girl? They put their stuff on sale.
Yeah, like that's crazy. I was like, the shopping stores ain't putting their stuff on sale.
Let's just be honest here, because there are hundreds and millions of people that they put themselves on layaway or whatever. They lower themselves to be around to fit in. That's one of the biggest crises that we have in the world today. People just keep doing that to themselves. So what would you say to the individual that's doing that?
I would say you fight different when you already know you won.
You're
gonna have to give me some more of that.
Baby, you ain't lying there.
You got to get in that word.
Yeah.
Like you have to. I mean, not everybody's like super experts or anything like that, but you fight different when you know you've already won. So instead of trying to fit in with people who don't even see your own worth, like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You woke up a song. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine.
All right, brother.
What did I tell Satan? I told Satan to do what? To get thee behind. What? Victory today is mine. All right. I like when y'all put a song in my heart.
All righty then. I think I seen something up here from Patricia. What did she say over here?
Hey, Pat.
Hey, Pat, how you doing this morning?
We have Patricia. I've got a life full of bad and wrong decisions, but they have all led me to where I am. Definitely worth it for the family, job, and friends I have now.
Oh, great. So you cleared your circle out. You know, you took care of family. You made some decisions on some of the people that was in there. You said, time for you to go. And then the other ones, you say, I'm going to keep this here thing tight where it matters at. All right, Patricia, that's real good. Okay, we good?
We have a lot more. Okay, actually.
Well, keep it going. Keep it going.
Let's spit them out. Let's spit them out.
All right, we have Terry. Did it ever realize that the person you sacrificed for is not worth it anymore?
Oh boy.
Oh, did you ever realize that the person you sacrificed for is not worth it anymore? Yes.
I'm going to say every person. Oh, you finish up.
Thank you. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes. And yes. And yes.
Yes. What?
Yes. I realized that the person that I did some sacrificing for wasn't worth it. Worth it. When I say that, I mean it wasn't worth what I went through.
Okay.
I'm grateful that I learned from it, but the sacrifices that I made, no, it wasn't worth it. That's my honest opinion. You want to go ahead and say?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, any sacrifice I've made for another person, I would not say it was worth it, because
You would say it was worth it.
it was worth it because it was worth it at the time. Just because I didn't reap what I sowed out of the sacrifice doesn't mean that the sacrifice wasn't worth it to me.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
so-
I don't think it was for me, and I get that part, but I don't think it was about getting something out of it. I think it was staying in something that was not good. And so when you look at it that way, or keeping something around you that wasn't good, I think that it wasn't worth the outcome of what I had to pay.
Yeah.
Because there is a price for it. So, yeah. So I hear what you're saying. I agree. All righty. Next.
All right. We have another one from Monique.
Is it all up in here? She hot on it this morning.
Is it worth it not pushing yourself because those closest aren't supporting? Is it worth it staying with someone when you're definitely oil and water?
Ooh.
There's a lot to unpack
Ooh,
right there.
let's just start with the front end of it. I'm gonna let Tierra start with the front end. I'm gonna have you go with the second part, and then Brother Carter, you clean up the back end.
Okay, is it worth it not pushing yourself because those closest aren't supporting? Absolutely not. And I've been there. I'm there. And it's not because if it's something that you are called to do, regardless of who's supporting it, you have to answer for it when you stand before the Lord. I think a lot of us forget about the believer's judgment. It's not just heaven or hell. It's, did you do what I put you there to do? Also, we have to understand, again, like Logan said, you gotta get in that word. Jesus was not accepted by his own people. Like, it's sometimes, even for me, like my family members, I do coaching services. My family members are the worst clients to have because they know me as sister, daughter. Like, it's not that they don't take me seriously, but like, we have a different relationship. They may need to receive that from somebody else. And I have to be okay with that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think that not just those closest to you, but like, when you keep operating in what you're called to do, your people will find you. And if you stop, you rob them of being able to find you and receive what they need from you. You're not necessarily called to the people that are right around you.
Oh, real good. That's really good. Okay, now second part.
What's the second one? Is it worth it staying with someone you're definitely oil and water? No. It's not.
Period.
Look, y'all, life is already hard.
Yeah.
So like, why be with someone who's gonna make it even harder?
Yeah.
You know, when I see that question, to me, it just says like, is it worth staying with somebody you don't love and respect?
Oh.
No.
No.
Because at the end of the day, you're telling yourself you don't love and respect yourself.
Oh.
That's like a never-ending battle that is never gonna have a conclusion.
No victory nowhere.
No victory anywhere.
Wow.
So no.
Aaron is over here waving her hands and standing up over the monitor. Yes, Aaron, you want to come on in?
I actually, like, I read that second question and I kind of want to push back, and here's why. Like you know, like I can't pronounce it, but it's like the water and the oil, like for like makeup remover, micellar water or something like that. Micellar water. That's how you say it, right? So like, I remember like when you buy it at the store, like all the oil is sitting on top, right? And then the water is underneath. And what you're supposed to do is shake it and mix it up, right? And so I understand the idea of like, oh, someone is different from you, you don't mix, right? But is it a matter that you don't mix because you don't take the work to work with each other? Or is it that like you're not utilizing it properly, like the mixture to its fullest potential? Because if you just let it sit, because if you let it sit, it's just gonna sit on top of you and be a weight. But when you mix and like bring it up a little bit, shake it up, bring it to its fullest potential, it creates something beautiful that it couldn't have done separate.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I agree with that. It's just when I read the question, I wasn't thinking about it that way.
Oh no, totally.
That's perfect.
We had a love and victory show
that's
because
perfect.
it have different perspectives.
And that's perfect because when I think about my own relationship, Trey and I are complete opposites. Like if you meet us separately and then you find out we're together, you can be like, somebody lying.
Yeah.
Somebody lying.
And I think you can say that. I think you can say that for a whole lot of marriages.
Listen, I didn't mean to take you out, Val. I didn't mean to take you out
Yeah.
like
You
that.
about took it, you wrong for that. Woo.
But I
Awesome.
agree. I agree with Aaron. Like I tell people all the time, when you meet people and you feel like, oh, we're such the same, I'd be like, you don't necessarily want that.
No, you
Yeah.
don't.
Because Trey and I are so different, we push each other past our mental boundaries.
Yes.
And it's going to help our family get further in life than somebody who's going to be a yes man.
Yeah.
Or giving your or responding the same way
Yeah.
you would want to respond.
Because then nobody's learning or growing. If both y'all hotheads, y'all gonna forever be fighting people.
oh,
I would like to add to that kind of on the micellar water, because with it, there's the oil and the water, but the oil and the water both share properties. That's why when you mix them together, that they actually mix versus straight just oil and water, they cannot mix. So there is a difference between, what's it called? Sharing the same properties to when you can mix and meld and become a good relationship
Baby, that
versus
easy.
when those properties aren't matched, aren't the same, you cannot mix. And if neither one of you are willing to exchange those properties, then you'll never mix.
And so
let me tell you, they're eating around here. Yeah.
we're gonna have to move on, but
That's good.
one thing we found out here at the Love and Victory Show is sometimes you can't, oil and water won't mix. There are some occasions where they just won't mix. I don't care how much you shake it up and how much you shake it up, flip it up, rub it down. Oh no, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
And so in those instances, when it's like that and when you've done all that you can do and there's nothing else left to do, then maybe it's time to say no.
No, you got to move it on.
But
move
there
on
are
down
other
the street.
times, if you just put forth just some kind of effort, the oil and the water can mix together and make a beautiful solution.
Ooh.
And so, yeah, that's what I'm hearing on the Love and Victory Show. And on the front part of that question, if you're doing things to get support from others, then you might be doing it for the wrong reasons. So continue doing whatever God has put on your heart to do. Do ye that thing, regardless who support it and who don't support it, because you're doing it from the genuine place of your heart and from God. So keep on working. Keep on working.
Lord.
Another question. Let's get to
that was that. Let me tell you, that piece right there.
that was good, Monique.
That was really good. Thank you.
My micellar water.
Yeah, you got to look at it a little different, huh? All right, come on. What Mike saying?
All right. Mike says, did anyone sacrifice for you? What was your perspective for them?
Wow. Go ahead on. Who was it? Jesus. He paid the ultimate. He did
The ultimate.
The ultimate. Okay. But I'm gonna bring it even. I'm gonna
Bring it closer to home.
Closer to home. I have to say is that there was my mom. My mom, I'm gonna say, made the biggest sacrifice there is for me. She did not, and I'm gonna say for all of us, but I definitely can say for myself. Looking back, knowing what I know now, and being in that same shoe with her, she made the ultimate sacrifice for her children. And that's not cliche at all. But she denied everything about herself.
Her children.
Her self-worth, everything about herself for her children. And so for me, it would be my mom. And
shout out to the good mamas out there.
Yes.
And the good pappies. There's a couple of us out here.
Okay, but that was mine. I said mamas. My mama. Okay, so what's yours? You want to?
I just said.
Oh, the pappy. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I say shout out to all the good mamas out there because your mama's a good mama.
Yes. Okay.
My mama's a good mama. Your mama's a good mama. So, so shout out to the good mamas there. Logan's mama was a good mama.
There you go.
Or is.
Yes.
But some of y'all still have your mother here. Some of us don't. So praise the Lord.
Can I offer a different perspective on that too?
Yes.
So when he said, what was your perspective for them? I think that sometimes when someone else is sacrificing for us, we take them for granted. We don't see, and especially when it's like a parent, even like with Jesus or just anybody, we don't see the sacrifices and the ways that these people have to bend and break their backs to make sure that we don't even have to think about certain things. You know, we don't even have to consider it. So I think the reality of that is, yes, as you get older and you grow in maturity and you have to make sacrifices, you do appreciate and you love and you honor them for that. But also when you are in the middle of the sacrifice, you also become a burden in that.
Yes.
Because you don't
Say that.
recognize that,
Yes.
hey, I'm not healed myself.
Yes.
I still got childhood trauma.
Yes.
I still have parent, mommy, daddy issues.
Yes.
And here I am raising you. I'm going to work and I still don't really know where I'm at. Like therapy wasn't a thing when our parents were being raised. Like all of these things and resources that we have available to us because of the sacrifices that they made, they didn't have that. And I think oftentimes, and this is for me personally, I spent a lot of time complaining about what my parents didn't give me. Why you didn't tell me this and why you didn't let me do this and why you didn't just explain this to me. And it's like, maybe because I'm too busy out here just trying to
survive.
Make sure you have a roof
and
over
that's
your
the
head.
part that I'm saying. When I bring my mom up, that's exactly what I'm saying, because now I can see it through a different lens. But in the moment, I couldn't see it. It's like, you know, what you doing?
And I think that's why it's necessary, because we complain when we have to suffer.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like all of us, and I think it's good for us that we have to go through seasons where we're the giver and somebody else is being the taker, because it brings perspective that we otherwise would not have. Then as you get older, you look back and you're like, dang, this is what my mom and my dad went through. Like, I think that we need that as much as we like to complain and nobody likes to feel used. At some point, you were the person that had to depend on somebody else and you weren't grateful for it.
So now I'm going to let you feel it a little bit. And you have to go through that. Yes, 100%. I love that. Go ahead.
Good perspective.
Yes.
All righty. And we have Neville Washington. Is it worth it drying you out to fill someone else's tea?
Oh.
Say that again. Speak that. Read that one again.
What he said is, it worth you letting someone else empty you completely out? And if I'm wrong, Neville, come back in the comments. Empty you completely out so that they can be filled up. Was it worth it? Is it? I think that's what I'm getting out of that. Go ahead, jump in.
Wait, so is it meaning? Yeah, definitely provide clarity, because I'm sitting here reading. I'm like, is that like the over pouring out kind of thing, or like tea as in like someone's drama, like someone's like drying you out just for the tea in your own life? Because some people feed
tea
off
as
that.
in drama. I think it's tea as like a metaphor for.
I think he's probably saying, Neville, you didn't cause confusion on the Love and Victory show with Val. Neville, come on back and tell him what you said, because I think what you said was correct.
Because if it's about gossiping, then no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yes. Okay, if you want me to spread tea, that ain't happening. Okay, well, Neville, give us a little more clarity. Next.
Alrighty, and we have.
Thank you for the question, by the way, Nev.
Amy, to what kind of sacrifice is the most valuable? Time, relation, value?
Okay, I'm going to give that to Aaron. I'm going to start with you.
I would say value, because I think it ties in all of that. Because at the end of the day, or maybe value to what's, I don't know if this is relative, but like I'm thinking because the sacrifices you find the most valuable are the ones that mean the most to you because of what you find as valuable, right? So like I would say like my time is very high up there, like quality time with people's high up there, right? Going out of your way to buy me something, I'm like, okay, cool. But you see, I'm struggling with something. You meet my need. That means so much more. So I would say value to the person you're giving or sacrificing to.
Okay.
Can I jump in a little bit? So
basically, look at them taking
over the show.
They done took over the show. Go ahead, crew. Go ahead.
Put your camera on. Turn your camera on.
Our camera's not even here. But it's like the love languages, your 5 love languages. Everyone is different. Everyone has different values. So it is subjective to who you are and what you like, and also just the way you grew up. So like quality time is also a big thing for me. And words of affirmation are like lower on the scale for me. So like if I am struggling with something and someone comes up and says, "You look amazing," I'm like, great. Can you give me like a hug and just sit next to me? Like that's what
you need.
Yes.
And that's not necessarily how somebody else
everybody
needs,
else feels.
So my position on this, it depends on the individual and the circumstances that evolve around this individual, whether time, relation, or value is most important.
Okay.
So if somebody is bedridden, so to speak, you might value your time. They might value the time that you spent with them. There's not a whole lot you can do.
But you can go sit by them and talk and hang out with them.
So it depends on the person and the circumstances that are around.
Well, I think Terry came back and he sent something back to Amy. So you want to go ahead and read what he says?
Yes.
We're family
Terry
here.
says, at Amy, I did sacrifice my time, but unfortunately it was on a wrong person.
Ooh. See, I love people being honest, you know, and what did you do after then, Terry? It was a bad.
Was it worth it?
Yeah. Did you get anything out of it? He's saying that it was the wrong person. Okay, then. Well, have we moved on down, or we still have more? Or
We don't have any more questions. We do have another comment though.
Okay.
From Griff. My mother's sacrifice for me was so much that in my childhood, sometimes it was unbearable to watch her suffer. But I was so young, I couldn't do anything for her.
Ooh. And I can relate to that, Griff. Yes, go ahead.
Turn your mic on.
Turn your mic on.
Yeah.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
So here's my question to you based off that. When you saw someone sacrificing for you, was there ever a point where you looked at and like wanted them to stop? Really?
Yes, I did. And again, it goes back to my mom. I just wanted her to choose her. And so seeing her sacrificing so much for everybody else and not doing for her, I used to get angry, upset. But I understand now. I didn't understand it then in that time because, again, that's that selfish, young, inexperienced young person that has no life lessons and not going to understand the why she was doing it. She did what she had to do. And because she did what she had to do, look at me now. Yeah. Okay.
I actually also have a question.
Sure.
Because I am so young and I can relate to a lot of the younger people still in high school and just getting into college and all of that. How are we supposed to know when something is worth it? How are we supposed to go through things and just decide? Obviously, we're going to make mistakes, but how do we navigate through that?
That's a good question.
As far as sacrifices are concerned?
No, she's asking a whole different question.
Yeah, sacrifices included, like,
it's like, how do you know the long term when you don't have the experience to see it?
Exactly.
Well, most of the time you have to kind of go through it. But if there is flags up there, if there is things that you know, and I think innately you're going to know if something is not good for you. You're going to feel something. God's going to give you an unction. You're going to feel something. But sometimes you just have to go through something to know it, if it's good or bad. But most cases, if you see if there's some red flags going on, put a pause on it. Get someone else involved in that conversation, and have a conversation so that you can make a real, they'll fix it. So you can make a wise decision. Tierra, you want to jump on that?
Sure. So I actually teach this in my coaching program. Number one, realizing that all things work together for my good ultimately, regardless of if it feels good, if it was traumatic, it's all working together to make me stronger and more in the image of Christ, right? But when you know what your values are up front, and when you have the ability to use every experience and reflect on it and pull the lessons so that you're not constantly repeating patterns, that's how you learn. So like, all of us have gone through a relationship in our early years where we realized like, okay, this didn't feel good, or I feel like this person was, they really was my friend just to bully me, or, they were using me or whatever. I think oftentimes people end up in cycles of that where it becomes detrimental because they don't have the tools to sit with it and pull the lessons and see, okay, what were the early signs that this relationship was becoming abusive or that I was being used? And then that way they're able to recognize those signs early on moving forward. So I think that some things you just have to live through and experience. But the biggest thing is do I know how to look at a situation and pull the good from it and pull the lessons from it instead of just kind of sitting with the bitterness and the pain of like, this didn't go well, or I feel like somebody played with me, so I just want to protect myself moving forward.
And what you end up doing is sitting there in it much longer and just spiraling out of control.
And you also block yourself off from having the right connections, because the right connections are out there, but the wrong ones help you to better be able to see those too. So you just have to be able to know how to go in and say, okay, this is what I can learn from this, and then move forward.
Wow, that's good. You want to take any of that?
Yeah. I mean, the simple answer is you don't know.
You don't know.
You just don't know. And that's the scary part about it, because it's like you just have to keep living your life. And I think a lot of times people think like discernment is just like a natural thing that happens.
No, it's not.
You have to learn it. So you should surround your people who make good decisions, who help you along the way, and you'll be able to get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All righty then.
Tierra said something earlier concerning sacrificing and not even recognizing it, because we take it for granted. 9 times out of 10, we when things are going good, sacrifices and things are being made on our behalf, we don't even recognize it most of the time. We don't even think about it. We expect the sun to shine in the morning. We expect the moon to shine at night. We expect to be in our house, and we expect when I put my key in my ignition, the car gonna start up. And we take we don't even think about these things because they just happen so naturally that we don't even take time to even realize the effect of what's really going on in our lives. It ain't until something hit us in the face when we recognize that, oh, something is wrong here.
Yeah. yes.
Something is not right here.
Yeah.
And so that something that's not right, like I was saying, you said it best, when we just take everything for granted so much, it's hard to recognize the actual sacrifices and things that take place in our lives that people are doing for us in our lives. And so we need to, the simple thing is, once we realize it, go back and say thank you.
Yes, that's the part right there.
Go back and say thank you.
That part right
we
there.
do realize it.
Yeah.
So.
This is good. This has been a well-spent conversation. I cannot believe we're at the top of the hour. And now it's time for final thoughts. I'm going to start with my girl. Right? Yeah.
Which one?
This one right here in that red, she gonna bust up in the house. She bust up in the house. Trey, you see your wife? She bust up in the house with one of my favorite colors on, said power. I'm here. So I want, Logan, if you must, what would you leave the people with? Tell them a little bit about you and what was your experience on the show?
Well, once again, my name is Logan Duvernay Hodge. I am one half of That Kind of Media. I would like to say the better half, but I'm not. I'm going to be honest.
Well, I mean, you on the show, so you can't say it today. He can say it when he on the show.
All right, I'm going to take that advice.
There you go.
As always, it's a pleasure to be here. I will start saying yes more. So whenever you call, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say
Thank you, sis. That was the Lord got you, huh?
Yeah,
he got you together this morning.
Real together.
Okay, then, because he's preparing you for that next level.
He is.
Okay.
And I'm working with him.
Okay, then.
Look at God. Look at God. Look at God. But my final thoughts is, because this been real heavy on me. But I would like to say to the people out there, less motion, more action.
Ooh. Say that again.
Less motion, more action.
All right.
And what I mean about that is a lot of times people get stuck in the planning and the preparing and waiting for things are perfect. And then you do that so long, and then you let that fear creep in, and then you don't take any action. So if you don't take any action, you don't get the results you want. You don't get any results. You think you fail because you don't take the action. You failed when you were doing all the motion. So just go ahead and take the action, because you never know what might come out of that.
So say take
less
the step.
motion,
take the step.
more action.
Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, and how can they find you?
I mean, you can find me on Instagram. I just don't be on there like that.
Okay,
but when I
check
do post,
who check y'all Instagram? Because if I see
The
you
better
something-
half. I told y'all. See, listen.
that's not your ministry.
Oh, okay. Well, you can't claim the better half, then.
I tried to tell you. But I know you can find me at Fun Size Low on
Fun
Instagram.
size. What? That's so cute.
And then from there you'll see all our business pages and things like that. But you can always just email us at thatkindofmedia@gmail.com.
Okay.
And
We
there,
got
no,
you.
and when I tell you there ain't no
When it
punk,
comes to that kind of media, Trey is the man.
let me tell
Uh,
y'all,
he is.
they are no joke. If you're looking for someone to produce, to do your show, whatever you need
Mhm.
in media,
They got it.
they that kind of media. They got
That's
you.
what they said. They that kind of
That
media.
kind of media.
All
Okay.
right.
And Tierra, tell the people what you want to leave
Tierra,
them
those
with.
earrings are so pretty.
I tell
on
that
there.
all the time. Yeah, I tell you.
I just ordered some new ones.
Oh.
Grace and mercy.
Oh, Lord.
That's what they say.
No, these are decenter and integrity. Those were my 2 words for last year.
Mhm.
That's what Lord gave me.
And today is grace and mercy.
Well,
Well,
grace
the
and
ones
mercy
that's
on
coming
they
in,
come.
grace and mercy.
She want them to follow.
Okay, then.
All the
Oh,
days.
I did. Tell the people what you want to let them know what you want to leave them with, your experience, and how they can find you.
Okay. I guess my final thoughts for today are all things are working for your good. Everything is
Mhm.
working for your good, even the stuff that doesn't feel good. I think culture tells us that, if you don't like it or you're not feeling good, that you just need to immediately exit. And in some cases that is what you need to do. But also, even when you exit, what was it that I can take from this? What do I value?
Ooh.
What have I learned from this experience? What boundaries do I need to put in place that I've learned from this experience? So everything has a lesson in it, and all of it is working for your good if you're willing to reflect and pull and extract those lessons from it that the Lord's trying to teach you. I always love coming to the Love and Victory show. I feel like this is a home for me.
It is.
Home away from home.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this is this. I'm at the house right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Then.
So I'm always excited to come and be here and share and learn from other people, because baby, you dropped the gems today.
Mhm.
And you can find me on Instagram at the Tierra Sade. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Facebook, Tierra Kurtz. And you can also visit my website, the Tierra Sade. I am going to be launching a new coaching program for girls in 9th through the 12th grade soon. So be on the lookout for that.
All righty then.
Are you an author as well? Do you have a book?
I do have a breakup to breakthrough guided breakup recovery journal. You can find that on Amazon as well as thetierrashade.com as well. Thank you.
I tell you, we got people doing things out here.
Mhm.
All righty
I'm
then.
so glad you get dressed to come to this house, though. You.
Oh, I can come in my pajamas. She said it.
Okay, then I'm gonna Bella, if you can, final thoughts, and then I'm gonna go to Brother Carter, and we're gonna wrap this thing up.
Okay, so my final thoughts for today, gosh, there was so much. Just being,
Don't do that to her. Don't do that.
but hearing all of you guys talk about it, just not being afraid to make those sacrifices,
Yes.
that they're not always like a bad thing, that you can get good out of it, and then you shouldn't be scared to do it.
Right.
For sure. That's definitely something that I've learned.
You've learned. You got that. Okay.
Mhm.
All righty then.
Mhm.
And we can find you on the Love and Victory show with Val.
Of course, every
There you
Saturday.
go. There you go. And Brother Carter, your final
Was
thought.
it worth it? Yep. Was it worth it? I think anything that's worth having is worth it.
Mm.
Anything you treasure is worth it. Even up until the ultimate sacrifice of death is worth it. If you believe in Christ Jesus, if you believe in the scriptures, live your life through those scriptures. At the end of the day, you'll find it's worth it. So
Beautiful.
keep on trusting, keep on believing, keep on hoping.
Oh, praise the Lord. Okay.
Mhm.
And for me, this show, of course, was it worth it? I have to say, if nothing else, the Love and Victory show with Val was worth it. It was worth every piece of sweat, every piece of fear I had, every doubt that came across, and I pressed through it. Not having people that would even listen or even believe in me. it was worth it. It was worth it because through that I have grown. And if you just stick to something that God has placed on the inside of you, even if it looks bleak, you're not making money. You're going into it. You're not going into it for self-gratification. You're going into it because it's something you want to be able to be put out there for others to grow. God is going to honor that. And so for me, it was worth it, this sacrifice for the Love and Victory show, for the hundreds and billions and millions and trillions of people that listen in, and for the guests that come on the show. I met some amazing people, and I'm grateful to God that God opened up a platform that I could be totally myself and judgment free. So again, guys, as I always say, surround yourself around people that can pour into you and that you can pour into. Thank you so much, Brother Carter, for being the amazing co-host, but most of all, the man of God.
Not the last show, is it?
No, the man of God that God has blessed me with. And to our amazing Carter crew, we thank you. And next Saturday, we'll see you guys.